Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77 and we are back on FoolCraft today. Yay! This is episode 7 and I have a plan for today and we're going to get to that in just a second. First I want to say thank you for all the comments. Those have been great. If you like this video, click that like button. And please, if you're new here, please subscribe. Subscriptions are so critical right now. It just takes a moment. I really would appreciate that. So yeah, so what are we going to do today? Well, today we're going to work on some flight abilities. And you're like, well, why would you need flight? You have a cloud pet. Well, in between the last video and this one, I did a stream with, let's see, who showed up? Paw showed up, and Kent and Thomas. And we hit 2 of the roguelike dungeons. And, well, I kind of lost my cloud pet. And it's my own fault. Take a look. We could use some water in here.
I'm coming. Where are you?
I'm being burnt to death.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
where are you guys?
No! Oh my gosh. My...
What happened?
My finger... Oh. My finger brushed the Q key as I was touching my cloud pet. And it went into the lava.
Your pet.
Into the lava.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh my gosh.
Well, keep stealing my Pikachu hat.
Any of it all. We just have a moment of silence for like the best.
DSA's like, what did you do to the pet that I gave you? Oh. Yeah, I'm a big dummy. So I don't have a cloud pet anymore. I don't have any flight. So for today, we are going to work on jetpacks. We're going to start to make up the jetpacks and see how far we get with this. And yeah, hopefully we can get a little further. That'd be kind of cool. And also later on, some of the jetpack stuff is needed for the angel ring. So, you know, kind of works for our benefit. So we're going to work on this today. Now, I did create last time, I created this energetic infuser. And I did that so that I can put power into my weapon here. If I put it in here, it's already fully charged, but then it would charge it up, and then way it would be ready to go. And that's what you use to charge up the jetpack. So we have that part already done. Okay, so let's take a look at the first jetpack. These are Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4. I believe each tier takes the previous tier with it, okay? So we got to try to make this right here. This is going to be kind of difficult. Lead is easy, lead's easy. Leadstone thrusters, right? What's that? Let's see, we got a bunch of stuff in here, like... these things right here. What, redstone reception coils. We can make a couple of those. Let's start doing this really quick. And let's see, a steam dynamo. Oh boy, we need one of those. See, you know what I mean? You just gotta kind of do this stuff and we'll get it. And I guess I gotta make 2 of those. Because I'm making 2 of these, right? Okay. And probably 2 of those. Okay. And hopefully we can make 2 of those. No, what are we missing? Dynamos, right? 2 of those dynamos, and then we go out here, hit that. 2 of those. Okay, so we got all that. Let's see what else we got. The leather strap. Okay, that's in there. That's good. And now a flux capacitor. That's easy too. So here we go. Wait, didn't we just make the flux capacitor? I thought we did that. Why is it not showing up? That's interesting. Haha, I don't know why I did that. It must be a problem with the system. But there we go, we have a jetpack. Let's go over here. We're going to throw it in here real quick. It only has 800,000 RF. And you can see it goes in here. It slowly tries to charge this up. It will take a lot of time. There are ways for me to increase this speed. But then once we have it and we put it over here... Let's go outside for a little bit. I know I have very little fuel and I'll probably like fall the first chance I get, but that's okay. It actually kicked on here. And let's go into this view here. Here we go. See that? We can fly. Yay. That was kind of easy. Let's see if we can work on the next one. Right here it is. It's the Hardened Jetpack. And let's see if we just click to see what we get. We have all those pieces, but not that. Okay, so let's work on this right here, the flux capacitor. It looks like it takes another flux capacitor in it. And you know what? We have one right here. So that'll work, right? I'm going to put it down here because it seems like it was not liking the flux capacitors. Okay, we have the jetpack, so all we need is these hardened thrusters here. And it looks like we're going to need probably a couple of these. Let's make those. There we go. And let's see, we're going to make these dynamos. We're going to need a couple of these. There we go. And some of this right here, Reactant Dynamos, which takes, let's take the lead gear. Right? Is that right? Oop, wrong thing there. Hardened, here we go. Reactant Dynamo, can we make that yet? Yes. 1, 2. There we go. Thrusters. 1, 2. There we go. And that. And it takes that piece and the old one. And we now have the Hardened Jetpack, which is tier 2. Awesome. We're on a roll here, everybody. Let's go to the third one. Let's see if we can do this. Reinforced. If we take it, it gives us that. Okay. And we need the jetpack we have. So we got to make these thrusters here. Let's work on this. And, oh, we're going to need Destabilized Redstone. Let me go get some of this first. Make this. And what else we got to get? The dynamos here, which we need 2 of these. Thankfully, I have a lot of the resources already made up in my inventory here. This storage system is great. Did I make 2 of those? I hope I did. And 2 of the dynamos. There we go. Okay. So now, Destabilized Redstone, we're going to need to get that. And we might have to go to the mine to get it. Okay, we'll check that out in a minute. So we know we got it. We're almost there with this. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's go with the Flux Capacitor. The Flux Capacitor here takes the other capacitor, which is this one here, which is this here. So let's see. We take that. There's that piece. Okay, let's go back to this one is... Oop, that's not the one we need. We need to get... Hold on. That one takes that in there. Oops. Okay, now we have that level. It's kind of tiered, if you notice. And then this one takes that level. And there's that flux capacitor right there. So we really need to go get 2 buckets of destabilized redstone. Now, I think I can find that in the mine. So that's where we're going to go in just a second. I'm down here in the mine. You can see the destabilized redstone. It's kind of dripping. I'm going to hit this first. And it kind of does that. And can I get it? I thought I would be able to get that. I wonder if I put something underneath it, if it, like, doesn't work or doesn't flow away. Like a source block, you know what I mean? So let me see. Let's try this one again here and see if I can get it with my... Huh. So it's flowing, but it's not letting me pick it up. That's just too bad. Okay, well, I'll have to figure a different way to get it. So I was completely wrong about how to get this. But if you look here, it looks like if you use a magma crucible and you put a block of redstone in it, it will then make destabilized redstone. So let's make a magma crucible there. One of these. Let's see. Let's go if I actually use the tool there. And we need pretty much this right here. Okay. So we'll just, come on, pick it up. There you go. So you just make these pieces that we need, and then we'll get what we need to make this nice tool, which will then make what we need for the destabilized redstone. Okay, so it looks like we need these gears, huh? 2 of those. Okay. And there we have it. I'm going to stick it over here with all of our other tools. Make sure it gets power. Okay. And then it's getting the power, so then all we have to do is take blocks of redstone. Well, we have that right here. Let's get... let's put 6 blocks in here. And there we go. And we'll let this run, and I guess after a little bit, we'll have some of the destabilized redstone. Be right back. Okay, we have 2,700. That should be 2 buckets worth. And there we go. We have the 2 buckets. Okay. Going into here. I'll put that in there. And we're making on the jetpack again. This should do. So we're here, and we're trying to make these. 1. Did we not make enough for it? What am I missing there? Oh, I probably used one of those by accident. Okay, let's do that. There we go. Okay. There's the other thruster. And it's missing this and this. And now we have the reinforced jetpack tier 3. We're doing great. All right. The next one's going to be a bit difficult here. Follow my reasoning really quick. We have this Resonant Jetpack. This is what we want to make next, okay? That's the tier 4 one, but it takes Enderium ingots. Now, Enderium, there really isn't a great way for me to get this, except for I have found that if I use the alloy smelter and, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yes, if I get this Enderium base and sand, and Enderium base is lead, platinum, and ender pearls. We need more ender pearls. We don't have a lot of those. Now, fortunately, I did get, let's see if I can find it. It's a, nope, it's not there. It was a chest transporter, right? I have this right here as a chest transporter holding an Enderman spawner. So what I'm thinking about doing is making an Enderman farm, and we'll just have it automatically kill the Enderman and get us lots of pearls, okay? So to do that, what I'm going to make first here is a mob crusher, okay? This device is useful in that if you see here, it provided with power, it will kill any entity in front of it. So we're going to do that first, okay? So let me get this started here. Looks like we need a lot of stuff. Let's get an iron sword. What? How many sticks? Oh, I didn't need to make all that, darn it. We need sticks. I know where I can get sticks. I can need a whole bunch of iron sticks, too. I don't know what I'm going to use that for. That happens. Okay, let's get some sticks. Oh, look, sticks. Okay, there we go. Right. Let's go put that in here. Okay, so again, we're doing this mob smasher, mob crusher thingy. We need one of those. And we're going to need some gold gears. There we go. And we have it. Okay. No, we don't have it. Oh, we need a simple machine chassis. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we have that. So my idea, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this place below here, just down a ways, and I'm going to use the meat creeps to build it out. I thought I had them in here. Where did they go? There they are. Creep cube, not a meat creep. Okay, so I'm going to go and dig down. I'm going to use this as kind of like my entry point. I'm going to go down a little bit, and then we're going to have a room underneath here where we'll have the Endermen be able to be spawned, okay? So let me go do some digging and getting this all kind of worked out, and when I get back, we should have a little bit of a better idea of what we're doing. All right, I'm down here, I'm doing some testing. I put a little red elevator block to tell us we're going down here. Probably should have made it purple now that I think about it. But I placed the box down here just so I can see, and there's a feature here with this little, looks like a slime ball, which shows you where the mobs have to be standing to be killed. And I want to expand this out. So I've been working on, I made this range range add-on here. Now when I do that, you can see it's not quite big enough yet. It's 5 by 5, and I want to go bigger. So I'm going to take this out. I'm going to try number 2 and see what that happens. So I'll do that with you right now. Go over here. I did a 1. I'll do a 2. Okay, and let's go see what that does. I want to go for as big as I can get, but still have an area down here where we can view. So now looks like it's 7 by 7. So we want probably the next one up, which is a 3. So we have 2, 3. That's the one we want. Okay. Let's go back down and let's put this in here. Let's take this out. And there we go. Now my idea is that we will have some sort of like a viewing area down here where we can watch and see everything get destroyed. So if that's the case, then this block has to go forward one more. Okay. So it should be right here with the tier 3. There it is. And we'll turn that on. And see, so it goes up to that wall. So that's the actual area that we want the mobs to be in. So I'm going to frame this up a little bit more. Probably put some glass and stuff so we can see it. And then make this look a little bit nicer. And then we're going to get started actually making the farm itself. Okay, I know it's kind of dark in this room in here, but in there are 2 spawners. I have the Enderman spawner, and above it I have a blaze spawner that I picked up from the roguelike dungeon. And I've got this device here, and I've got it with power. So it's working, and it's gathering stuff. See, there's some blaze, and they got killed. Now that one's sitting up there, and if I put blocks above it, he won't spawn up there. But he'll move around a little bit, and he'll get killed, which is fine. But you can see it's picking up the pearls, and it's picking up all the blaze stuff, and this essence. So I'm going to need to take care of all of this, and get that into our storage system. Also, I need to just make this room a lot better. See? But it's working, and that's really, really good. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I want to work on the decorations and just kind of tweaking this out so that we have what we need to get from this farm. But so far it's looking like it's working pretty great. Alright everybody, I ran into some technical difficulties between this point and the rest of the clips you will see. The recording software, I use Streamlabs OBS, it did an update and I missed the fact that it muted all the sound. So I will have to do some voice over work while we're watching these clips, but there will be no game sounds, and of course I'll have to improvise as I go. So I'm going to wing it. Hope you enjoy it. Here we go. So I just finished with the downstairs area, and I'm going to show you. And what I had done is, you can see I have the whole entire area with factory block, and I have the spawners. Now I have 3 spawners here. The Blaze, the Enderman, and I added a creeper spawner, and I also put a muffler block so it'll keep it kind of quiet. Made a nice area you can walk around. I added some lighting using some of the lights that I used from my first FoolCraft series. Then I created these 2 doors which are access ways. This one takes me into there, while this one takes me inside of the actual kill chamber. Now back here I have the device. It's going over to the ender chest, which gets into our storage system, and then I have drums here with all the essence, and these first 3 are filled up, and the last one is getting there. Okay, so that's what's going on with this scene, and we're going to go back up, and now that we have done all of this, we can use those ender pearls to start work. So now we're back upstairs in the storage system, showing off that I've got a lot of pearls, a bunch there. And I wanted to show that now we're going to go back to here, and we want to get this Enderium ingots, and if you recall the Enderium ingots, we're going to use the alloy smelter, and we need the Enderium base. And the Enderium base right here, we have a bunch of those blocks that we've already made up. So we're going to take it with some sand, a stack of that and a stack of sand over here, and we're going to go over and put that in and make the Enderium that we need. Now we're going to go also, I realized, we're going to go out in the wilderness, so we're going to do that I think next. So I came to this cold area because I wanted to fight blizzards. Blizzards look like blazes, only they're in the snowy or cold areas. And it's nighttime, so other things have spawned out here, which is making it kind of difficult. I could have the jetpack on so that I can fly around at least, the tier 3 jetpack. So I'm trying to find a way to get there. Now there are some skeletons there that can shoot me, and he does some pretty good damage. And I was having a little bit of trouble with this guy. I would get down there and it'd take me a bunch of hearts down, and I'd have to fly away and actually eat some food that DSA provided so that I could heal up a little bit and try again. And I believe in a little bit I do actually kill this Blizz, but of course it doesn't provide any of the Blizz rods that I need. In fact, I think a creeper exploded. We had a bunch of trouble here. I'm like, gotta fly away. It's gonna be very, like, get over there. That hover mode's kicking in. It's not fun. So I'm trying to get over here. I'll fly down below the cliff wall and eat. And there I go. Now we get up here. I believe there's a good creeper explosion though, but we don't get any Blizz rods. So we're gonna let this go just a little bit more, and then the next clip we fight another Blizz, I believe. Okay, here's another Blizz. We're going to get this one though, and it does provide us with the Blizz rod right there. That's what we need, and that's great. So we're going to go back to base with this, and we're going to use it to make what we need for this next jetpack, assuming everything is still working and making what we need in the smelter. Finally, we're back, and we have some of the Enderium ingots, so I decided here to start working on making what we need for this tier 4 jetpack. It has a lot of different things which are kind of rough to get. So what should I work on first? I don't even remember now that I'm looking at it. We worked on getting the dynamos together. I had a lot of this stuff already prepped, so it's pretty easy to get that. And we need the Enderium and the Resonant or Destabilized Redstone. I had that already put into my inventory. And for some reason it only let me do one of those so at a time, but we have those. So now we have the jetpack we have already, so we have to get the Flux Capacitor. Now this thing is crazy because you have to go down a ways to get different materials. Some of the materials here are the Blizz powder, which you get from the Blizz rod, and you have to you'll see here. Let me find it again, not that one. There we go. Let me click that, and you click that, and you get this Blizz powder, which we then used to make the, what you call it right here? The cryothium dust, I believe it was. It's hard to read on my screen at the moment. But anyway, now we got to go through this whole craziness of scaling up the various flux capacitors, and it takes a little bit. We have got to make sure we have it all. There's the red one, and then if we go back to the jetpack here, we're going to have to do another one. Okay, and we have the red one, so we got to make all of that. We got to get the pyrotheum dust, which we have the materials for. So that worked out, and we do that, and there we go. We have the last piece of the jetpack. And we should just be able to, once I take the item out of my inventory, out of my chest plate, we'll put that in here, and then we have the Resonant Jetpack Tier 4. Okay, I have the jetpack in the charger. You can see it took some of the power from the previous pack that we still had, so it's going to go up to 25 million though, which is really great. So now I start to go, I wanted to talk about getting the last one, the Flux Infused jet plate, because we want to get that eventually, and it takes a lot of things, and things that we don't have. Well, like this, what does it say, is it jellied? I can't read it from my screen here. But anyway, I'm looking at all the various products we have to make, and it's going to take us a while. Now, once we get this all done, we got to get these armor packs too, but once we get all this done, then this will lead into the angel ring. This is kind of important. So if I go over here to go to the angel ring, you can see it takes some things. And the main piece right there in the center is that Flux Infused jet plate, which we're getting to. But also it's going to take a bunch of different things like this block of nether stars. That's going to be kind of crazy to get. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. Well, we'll find a way. Maybe that'll be some sort of adventure. So meanwhile, we have this pack here that'll have to do for us for flight. So maybe in another episode, we will get to the chance to do more with these jetpacks. So that'll be kind of cool. So this is the point where I say, that's all I have time for today. And then I continue on with the regular closing, which is my outro. If you like this video, please click that like button. If you have any comments, put them in the comment section. And if you'd like to be notified for videos I produce, please subscribe to this channel. Also hit the little bell icon so you get all those notifications. Please, please, please subscribe. It's very important right now that for YouTube's guidelines that I get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're here and you haven't subscribed, please do. It just takes a moment of your time, but it helps out the YouTubers and new content creators greatly. So thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.